It's Monday, guys, and we asked you your, parenting woes, parenting conundrum woes, all the same shit, different day. Something to tell you.
I got something to tell you. I've got news for you. I'm just going to start off with my conundrum.
I was just going to actually keep going.
I know.
I had it.
The body was getting in there. So my parenting thing
Go
is
ahead, Natalie.
that I have a...
Your kid doesn't go to school. What? No. Go ahead.
His elbow hurt. So my daughter's in 11th grade, and I feel like where she goes to school, which was...
Let's go into therapy. Come on now.
Would be like, I went to the guidance counselor today and I said, okay, basically I have a 15-minute appointment and I have so many things to ask, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just want to start off by saying, and Taylor looks at me, she goes, calm down, stop talking so fast. I go, I got a lot to say in 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I have a resource at my fingertips.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'd just like to start off by saying that my daughter's going into grade 11. And as far as the transparency and education.
She isn't a grade 11. She's going to grade 12.
Right, 12. The transparency and education that she's received since being in school about the different,
streams.
The different streams that you take to get into a program it's a challenge. And I don't know, it definitely, I feel like by the time you're in grade 11, you should just know this stuff. And I know that private schools do so much education on it. Public school, I feel like you're kind of just you got to figure it out on your own. So I'm like, and I said to him, I go, I want you to also know that I never went to university, and my husband went to college in the US, and I'm sure the application process is different. He's like, oh, so this is really brand new. I'm like, I have no idea what it's like. It seems overwhelming, the whole thing. And then he was like, well, it's really important that we look at the schedule, because I see on here in a schedule right now something that she shouldn't be taking if she wants to get into a particular program. And so then he goes to her, what do you think you want to be doing in a couple of years? I go, are they supposed to really actually be able to answer that question?
Yes.
Because in real life, for the program, you have to know it. But in I was like, you're going to make something up, which kind of seems like it might be. But I really I would not be disappointed if you have no idea what you want to do.
Why do you think my daughter has been in full panic mode since 9th grade?
Yeah, but
they're supposed to know what they want to do because it dictates the stream. There's only certain streams that lead you to that stream.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
It's literally, because it was not that way for us.
No.
Because we had OACs, which was grade 13.
So we were just like, if you take those courses, you can get into university.
You can take any OAC you want.
Yeah.
So you create 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you go do your 6 OACs based on what you want to do. But you're at that point in grade 13. And I've heard, I'm sure you know this, that a lot of kids take the prep year and they do another year in America.
What do they call it? Not re-yeared,
prep year.
Yeah, but they also call it, because if they do it, sometimes they do it for grade, I have some friends that have done it for, they redo grade 10. It's called, not re-aging. That reminds me of Natalia the Orphan.
Well, when you do if you do.
No, it's if you redo not the last year, but you redo grade 11 or you redo grade 10. It's called, Landon just said her son did it.
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
It's the word re-aging.
Oh, but I thought if we had the more prep schools in grade 13, that would be so great for kids, because you could go take a year and then take what you actually knew you wanted to do in the programs, rather than this pressure of them having to know in grade 9, 10, 11, 12. And, it's funny you're saying that, because someone did say, which is really interesting with your conundrum, about a tween procrastinating homework and not wanting to do school, and the whole thing. And our experience thus far, and what a lot of moms say, it kind of takes care of itself by grade 11 and 12. It's I think a lot of people feel the pressure,
right?
The pressure comes at them naturally. It's peer pressure of everyone. The peers are talking about it rather than them even having to stress about it. And I've heard it from other moms whose kids are older. They're like, oh, don't worry, it is taken care of for you. You do not, the pressure comes hard and fast, and they are very aware of what they have to achieve and accomplish. And it kicks them into a gear that you are because it's not you. It's all their friends are talking about it, and all the school is talking
and it's so true. And in the majority of cases, they can make up time. You know,
I know.
It's how they do later that really is going to matter, not earlier.
Except in America, it matters. 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 to 12 matters. And in Canada, get this. In Canada, 6 courses only 6.
Mm-hmm.
6
Your top 6, yeah.
Top 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even need math in grade 12 to get into some programs.
No.
Like, you don't even need a language. Like, you can stop everything and
do the things you actually like. We know a really, really a smart person who's got a really good job, and she's like to her daughter, doesn't matter till grade 11, honey. Don't sweat it. But you know, what's really lucky for for my daughter was that math was just never going to be a thing. So it's nothing we had to hum and haw like, oh, should we? And you know, if you
she doesn't want to be a mathematician.
If you're and also she doesn't want to like go to med school. You know,
right?
The thing that makes it like it's not that big of a deal is if you are able to take classes and keep your options open, there's an option for that, you know, like for us, like she doesn't need to keep math open, but she should keep science open,
right?
But if you don't want either and you just go into your arts, then you're
kill it, baby,
no problem. So I found that confusing. I find that very confusing. That I feel like all of a sudden we're in grade 11. It's like, whoa, wait, and he's like, no. This is really important that you knew this. I'm like, I guess. Wow. Taylor will be the guinea pig for the rest.
Yeah. And I think maybe it was there. It just didn't filter through.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he's
she
like,
probably
we don't do a lot. He's like, we're doing in 2 weeks. We're having a night. It will be 1 hour and it will be jam packed with everything you need to know. So he's like, make sure you're on it. But I'm also like,
I feel like she did hear things in grade 9 and 10. It just didn't.
Maybe.
It just didn't because I feel like that school would begin the conversation. No, you don't think so?
No, because we went to the guidance counselor to pass school, and she was telling us everything, and we were like, I'm like, when do you start this? And she's like, well, we'd start next year. Well, it seems a little late in some cases, but I guess maybe if there's kids that know they need something, then they know they need it. But if you're not like, because I guess if you want to get into particular programs that you know need it, you just know it.
I would say we're in the same boat, and she's in grade 10 and we're like picking courses based on right now. And it's like, you have to narrow something down.
Yeah.
And the best way to keep your options open, math and science.
Yeah.
Which
mm-hmm.
I'm like, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
It is, you know, I think for parents who are listening, it is a lot of kids figure it out on their own. Like I would say a large percentage where we talk to people are like, oh my God, they did everything on their own. They like walked them through it. I didn't even help with the applications. So it is,
yes,
it's an individual basis. Like it's, like, you know, your kid best. So I think don't stress it because they might have it under control, even if they say they don't. Like, I think it's not, I think when they get to that age, they have to want you to help them, and you can't force your way into like the 11 and 12-year-olds at grade 11 and 12s. Because what we're seeing is a lot of them have it understood and locked in. Like there's no way this many kids are getting in and doing all the applications with their parents helping.
Yeah.
And picking the right programs at the end of the day. If we're really going to like lay it down, and you can get into year one somewhere and transfer courses if they have space.
Exactly. Someone was saying,
unless you're going into engineering or something so specific, that's the caveat.
Yeah. And then I've met people who've been like, I totally changed lanes and I had to go do prerequisites.
Right.
There's that too. But I was talking to someone who's just very pragmatic, and they were like, I knew that I didn't want to go, I could go into the arts or the science stream. And I specifically went to the university courses and saw, what would I be taking? How would I be spending my life?
Yes.
And this person gave examples. If I'm in this, these are the classes. If I'm on this, listed these classes that were so interesting. And they were like, this is the stuff that I want to know about. At the end of the day, I could switch programs. I can graduate and I could become like anything. I could be anything I want to be. While I'm at university learning, I want to learn things that are interesting to me, so that I'm not just taking these classes to get them and I'm bored as fuck and I don't enjoy them.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is such good perspective. Like I never would have thought of that.
You just go through and
like what actual classes are going to be called when you go to university all the way through.
And you know, they have now, which they did not have. Well, I don't know, because I did one specific sector, but they have like business, sports, business marketing, management, like 4 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's so many more courses too that you can take.
Yes.
And you can apply to like a program versus just like a BA.
I know.
So, but you can go into like the arts or anyways, there is so many things that you
I found it really overwhelming, and I just kind of felt like I wasn't prepared. Obviously, I haven't done any research. I talked to a guidance counselor last year, and then I just talked to one now, but it ended up like turning out it'll turn out fine. But I do feel ill prepared. I did feel ill prepared, and I felt my daughter was ill prepared, and I was
this is welcome to first time momming a teenager. You are always a first time mom, even when they're a teenager and you've been doing it for a lot of years, because the next ones you will tell a mom soon.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. They're going to figure it out. You'll get it done. It feels overwhelming, but then when you get into it, it's sort of like me this year with my son at a new school.
Yeah.
Everything felt so foreign. I'm like, how is he going to know where to go? The thing switches. I'm so confused. I wanted to help him. And then it was you're like, it was no big deal for him. Now it's no big deal.
And it's so crazy that, you know, how they really say firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn, whatever. I know that Taylor, as my firstborn, is watching me be ill prepared. Like, she's everything that I've ever done.
She told you to calm down in the meeting.
Yeah, calm down. Like, everything a new mom does, that child is watching that mom discover it in the moment. And then the second kid is like, I feel a little more experience. She has got more experience.
They don't worry about it. They're like, I just figure it out.
And by the end, you know, the kid is who knows where it is, but it definitely absolutely would make such a difference on the personality and perspective on life that you would have in the different in your what's it called, in
ranking,
sure.
Placement.
Yeah, like where you fall in the family.
I also think, which is so crazy, is some people are going to go to university and not even graduate. Like, they'll be like, this actually isn't for me.
And they'll get a summer job, and the summer job will be so cool, and they'll be like, fuck it, I'm not going back.
I know.
I've learned more in this month of July at this job. That's what happened to me. I was learning so much at a job. I was like, I'm not going back to school.
Yeah, it's we put so much time on it. It's just so crazy to think that we have so many children with so many journeys. It's like, buckle up, buttercup. Like, I feel like this will be more of our challenging time post, because we're not there. Call it what it is. But I think they'll be like, what? Sorry, what? I have to do this without everybody? Because they're used to so many people around, like a unit. They're going to be alone.
Who?
Our kids. Like, I think it'll be weird for them to go to post second. Like, I think it'll be weird for them to not be around us all the time. Like, I think that's going to be their trend. That'll be their hard time. Like, I do think that's where it's going to be more challenging for our, if I'm to make a prediction, I feel like they're very used to very involved parents and siblings
their whole lives,
and then they just go by themselves. And you do hear of the first year where people are calling home constantly being, I hate this, and you have to be like, you got this,
because you got to push through the home.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. Okay, here we go. I've got
Should we take a break?
I don't want to say.
I don't think so.
Okay, take a break.
Okay.
Well, I love this one. Screen time balance. I find this one so ironic, because I was talking about it yesterday in stories. We all are chronically talking about cell phones and the problems. Natalie and I developed a course, a guide, a step-by-step to alleviate all of those problems that you are having. Is there a fee? Yes. Does it come with a journal? Yes. Does it come with everything you could possibly need and more? I think so, yes. Yet everyone just wants to talk about it and we just talk about the problem. Everyone just talks about the problem without I'm like, there's a fucking solution. We actually don't argue with our kids about cell phones. My kids their screen time's up. Max is like, I don't have any screen time. You know, when you're like, oh, you didn't respond to Tucker. He's like, I have no more screen time. It's like they've grown up with it. So it's not
a hot commodity.
I just have no more screen time. Or like, Mom, I have to text Mom back and I have more screen time. And it's not even like he uses that much screen time. It just, something's glitched in his phone. I just haven't fixed it.
Yeah.
But it's a reality for them that we've made it a boundary in our lives that this is what we're going to do. And
because we know so many, like she said, so many people are arguing with their children. Their kids are always mad at the parents. They take the phone away, and then the parents are mad at the kids because like, why are they always on the phone? They're like, how can I have some control over this? And then everyone just sort of like talks about it, and everyone oh, me too, me too, me too. But like there are things that you can do so you feel in control. So and in return, you'll feel better, and your relationship with your kids will actually be better. Why wouldn't anybody want that?
And this is not like, look at me or like, look at, like, I'm not at all. This is just what works for my family. My 15-year-old, almost 16-year-old, her phone is up at 9:45 on the weekdays. It's like 12, I think, on the weekends, or later if she's out, but 9:45. Mm. But that's what works for us.
Yes.
And she will go to bed if she doesn't have her screen time she'll stay up way longer because of the boundaries. She just doesn't have the habit. It's way too, like alluring or like way too easy for her to not go to bed. Mm-hmm. She'll be like, Mom, I need it earlier. I need it off now. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Mm-hmm. That's how you teach the habit, is you put it in. It's like teaching them how to cross the street.
Because eventually what we hope is that they do that for themselves.
That's the total hope, is that when you walk them to the street, you hold their hand, look both ways, look behind you, make eye contact, then you can cross. Mm-hmm. We do it for years and we don't question why we have to do it. And then when they're ready to go on their own, reminder, look both ways, make eye contact when you leave. And then when they get older, you don't have to yell. It's the same.
You know, there's so many teenagers. I know you guys probably know this, but this isn't our current experience. So it's different from us that like so many teenage boys game all night long and to like, and then they're like, they have to go and play sports the next day and they're fucking tired.
Well, not even that. I think that
they are.
No, I'm saying, not even that. Like on top of that, it's because they don't have the stop, because you lose track of time. Like we all lose track of time. I mean, in the morning, I almost should put screen time on myself because I can lie in bed and wake up and 40 minutes have passed. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm late. Yeah. So I think that for us to have this conversation, it is making me be like this. Yeah. Guys, there are things you can do. And I know it's so overwhelming as a parent, like to have to even think about it because you don't want to.
But that's why we made it so easy.
But is there problems online? Like 1,000%. Like I'm not going to lie to you.
Little ones and then ginormous ones.
Is it a cesspool? 1,000%. Are people having fake AI boyfriends and girlfriends and thinking that it's real, but they know it's AI? 1,000%. Are nudes being sent and your kid is sending a nude or getting a nude? 1,000%.
Are they being blackmailed? Yep.
Probably not like your kid specifically, but is it happening? Yes, it is. And are they selling steroids to grow bigger online because kids want to like bulk? Yes, they are. And your kids have probably seen it. They have seen drugs being sold by peers that they know in their circle. 1,000%.
And then the whole online gambling is so, I mean, we're just at the tip because now what the kids are, they're using an app where they get coins for free. Like you don't have to put a credit card and they're betting on all the sports teams, which that's so fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun to do. God. And they do it every night. And I'm like, what happens when you run out of coins? TJ asked the same thing. And they're like, oh, then you get a gift bag or something. It's not connected to money, but they're getting in the habit of gambling, seeing how you can win, what your chances are. So as soon as they're old enough to be online gambling, it's a huge problem. And then you have all the celebrities, and I'm not sure if I saw this correctly, but you know how like all the really cool normal celebrities are on commercials for gambling? Did I see Drew Barrymore on one?
Maybe. Oh, I feel like one of the game we've done like commercials for them.
Oh, just a game?
Yeah, a game.
Not gambling.
I don't think a gambling. No, there's a lot of like Candy Crush and like those.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was like looked over and I was
could
like,
be wrong, but I think it was a game. I think she was like a sleuth or something. Was she?
It's all really normal like people that are doing so.
There's so much money in it.
Trusted adults.
So much money in it. But
it's so sad because kids that like they don't understand.
Because parents don't understand. They're in a world that we don't understand, so we just let them go, and we're like, "Oh, it'll be fine." You're all like this. What do you do? You have no idea what you're doing on your phone. And this is
secret gambling. That was going to be huge.
The guide Screen Sense that we have is not for parents who are like, "I would absolutely not give my kid a phone." Like, I'm not trying to convince you to give your kid a phone. I'm not telling you should give your kid a phone. It's why our reasons are different than your reasons. But if your kid has a phone and you want some control and you want to understand how to have control over it. Oh my God, you guys, it is. And if you would spend
more time enjoying each other. Or
also you would spend $40 on Starbucks in probably 3 days. You would spend 40.
And the guides are like, Kat and I are you know, we like things simple and fast. If you haven't been able to tell, all the guides and each section, each app that we talk about it fast, and it is quick, step by step. You can literally go like this: step, phone, step 2, go, boom.
Because
done.
I hated watching videos and having to pause
Rewind
and then
and
go
come
back and be
back.
like, what? I didn't get that. And then it didn't make sense. So we actually have pictures, and maybe what we'll do is show you guys and the thing, we have actual pictures that show you the layout of it.
And guess what? If there's a really big gambling app that a lot of, we find out that like young kids are using, you can block that app from their phone.
You can block anything from their phone,
from
right
their
on your phone to their phone.
Porn
so
app, blocked.
Go to, we'll link it in the notes, but definitely you can go to the Common Parent and see it there.
Common Parent on the website, on Instagram, and
everywhere.
It can link to the course. And also, if you know somebody, because you're sitting here and you're like, well, I kind of feel like I'm okay right now. Like my babies are 2. I mean, it's really good to get ahead of the curve.
I mean, if they have an iPad, if they have any device, iPad,
but share it with
Oh, by the way, this is not just for
struggling.
a cell phone. This is for iPad, computer, and cell phone. And everyone's like, ban the cell phones. I'm like, dudes, they can get everything on a computer. Like, if you have a device, you need to learn how to lock it down.
Yeah, and they do screen mirroring on their computer from their phone. So everything that's on their phone is on their computer. The teacher walks over, click, close the window.
And if you're looking at so I'll get back to the answer of balance. Other than we just said you can have control over it. I think that balance is whatever is the problem. So if they're not doing homework because they're on the phone, that's the problem. If their self-esteem is being affected because of the phone, that's the problem. If you just don't like them on their phone, then that's the problem. But you have to come up with solutions. You can't just yell at them and then you go on your phone while you tell them to get off their phone. So you have to look at it like 360 in terms of the balance. What are you showing them? What are you encouraging them to do? Are you saying, let's cook something, let's go for a walk, let's play a game? Like, I think that we have to put in solutions with them if you really do want to have them more with you. You can't just expect them to put their phone down when you're on yours.
And I think you also have to say, I lost my train of thought, but explain to them why you want to have like parameters, or why you don't want them to be on that website, or why you only want them to be on that app for this amount of time.
And they'll be like, Mom, fine. They'll get mad at you, but I'm going to explain it to you so we don't fight about it.
I'm currently spending a lot of time. When I said that I'm on my phone when I watch TV,
Block Blast.
I was always Block Blast.
I know.
And in my mind, I'm becoming smarter. It's good for my brain.
Okay, well, keep telling yourself that's called an addiction.
I'm addicted to Block Blast. I'm not getting very much better.
My name is Natalie, and I'm addicted to Block Blast.
Once I put out a TikTok, I didn't even know like how many people were saw our TikTok within an hour. People were sending me their high scores, like personal people that I knew. And I was really jealous because I'm not getting better, and I don't understand why I'm not getting better. And I know some have a glitch and they get hired because they have a glitch in their app.
Keep telling yourself what you need to, Natalie.
And but I do believe I'm going to get better, but I feel like I'm not learning from my mistakes, and that's my biggest problem.
Did we just talk about gambling and like the addiction to that's what you have?
Oh yeah, and I go one more. Okay, I want to end on a good one. That's exactly what I guess. I want to end on a good one because if I get off low, then I'm going to walk away feeling.
Aren't you bigger than the game?
No.
Okay.
But I will quit it one day.
I've never played it.
I know. Mark has no interest. All the kids are like, Mark, don't you want to try? I'm like, Mark, everybody's doing it in the family. Don't you want to like play with us? No.
Me neither.
No interest.
No interest. This is a funny one. I don't mean to laugh, but it's so cute. And I love this problem. I'm sure your kids don't, but minding my business when it comes to my adult children's lives. They're 35 and 38, and it's so hard.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to mind. I don't want to mind my business with a stranger, let alone mind my business with my child.
Oh, my God. Your kids are so screwed. You're going to be like, and why is that happening? Because your mom's very good at keeping her business, her business.
Yeah.
My mom's pretty good, but sometimes she's like, oh God. You know, she wants to get involved. Like and I'll be like, this is not your place right now. Like not your place.
Because even if you feel like, let's say in your mom's case, or we would say in our case, we're really normal, we're really nice.
I'm sure this person
we only want good things, all of that. But even still, when they have like a partner in their life, no, you actually have to hold yourself back.
Yeah, you have to. But because you're still a mom, you're still going to have those opinions on them, and you're going to be like, oh my God,
I feel like European moms are allowed to be more involved, it seems.
I think maybe.
But in our culture, it's like, just keep your distance.
You're not allowed to say anything.
No. But European people, like, Italian moms, like, hey, like they're like telling everybody their business and her business and their business. I know their business.
I know.
In ours, it's like, don't ask them too many questions. Let them do what they want to do. Oh, she wants to be a stripper on Saturdays. Okay, we'll let her be a stripper on Saturdays.
Right. I support you.
My sister, that's your daughter-in-law who's a stripper on Saturdays in my mind.
My daughter-in-law.
Yeah,
my son.
your son's wife. She wants to be a stripper on Saturdays. You let her be a stripper on Saturdays.
What is going on?
Just like, it could be like anything that they're doing. It's not your business.
But a stripper?
She likes it.
Max would find it so inappropriate.
Oh, well, listen, it's what she likes to do.
He'd be like,
he actually loves that for her.
Oh, I think it's more Tucker's wife.
A stripper on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Or, okay, it could be anything. That was just something I was thinking that was like, kind of like, like.
I'd probably say something.
Yeah, you probably would.
I would.
But if she said, listen, these are my rights. I'm a strong woman. I like to strip because I'm flexible and I've been practicing at those workout classes all my life and I'm good at it and I bring home $10,000 a night. Catherine.
Yeah? What would you say?
No, you're.
Yeah, no.
I'm your daughter-in-law. Catherine. And Catherine, I really like you and respect you and everything you do.
Yeah. I was like, so that's, no.
No what?
No, I'd send my husband.
So your husband would go talk to a woman about her stripping on Saturday?
No, yeah, Max and his dad would go. Like, so we're
stripping to the strip club.
Yeah,
we'd all go.
Yeah, and we'd all be like, "Hey, this is what you want to do."
Yeah.
Well, then we're all going to support you.
She's like, "Thank you guys."
Actually, I don't want to do this anymore.
She's like,
and I'd bring the great grandfather too.
Yeah, he had so
much
fun.
And my mom would say. And
then she said, "Thank you guys so much for the support."
It's your son's wife. What would you do?
Oh, I mean,
Tucker's got a stripper.
And she just loves it and she feels like empowered and she makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not really my business.
So you're cool.
I mean, I'd be like, that's weird. She's a stripper. I don't think I would say it to her if she was like, it was like this.
She said, I can't come to dinner. I've got to go strip.
I hope this happens.
I know. I actually don't care. Like, we actually have a very good friend who's a stripper, and he's great.
Oh yeah, I talked to my kids about that last night.
Yeah,
they were asking how much money, where do you get more? The gay clubs, the straight clubs.
Yeah.
How do you get paid per hour?
I think that's extreme, the case of that, but it would be still something you don't agree with. Like, I agree with stripping. Whatever, go do what you want to do. Go be you, boo. But I'm thinking that if you're like, are you like, don't miss Saturday dinner to go. Think of your priorities of what you're doing.
And she's like, but. My family always had dinner on Sundays.
You do both nights. What if Taylor's husband was a stripper?
I know, right?
You'd be like, great.
I know. I'd be like, I just can't imagine that happening to any of them, but I had to go somewhere far to really show that sometimes you got to mind your business.
You're going to support it.
No, that you got to mind your business. It's not about us supporting or not. It's about minding your business.
I don't think you always have to. I don't know if they're always. No, I'm telling her, I don't think you always have to. I think you're allowed, if you're involved in the family. There's one thing about saying everything's a problem and calling and like making, like showing up to their house every day and like making yourself present when it's a shared house between two new people.
Yeah.
It's another thing to be like, you know what? Are you good? Because this doesn't seem like something you would love.
Yeah.
But supporting if they're happy. If they're happy, I think you're happy as a mom. And I think you get less and less, like, you might just roll your eyes and be like, oh my God, that's so them.
But she also might just want to be involved because she loves being around them. Like, it's not that she's judging them.
Yeah.
She just wants to know more about what's going on.
This one, Natalie, we have so many, but I'm going to do this one. When to let your 16-year-old daughter travel with their boyfriend's family.
Oh, gosh.
Now, we personally know this because when we used to have our daughters when you go to dance, there's so many different ages. So like you get to see all kinds of different phases of life because you're kind of like one big group.
Well, and also hockey team parents.
So
I learned the most from them.
But I remember talking to the actual girls and it being like, oh, I'm going with my boyfriend. I remember the first time they said it to me, I'm like, also because you've known them for longer, so they seem younger, but they're not. And you're like, wait, what? And you're like, how old are you? And 15, 16, a lot of them go away with their boyfriends. And I'm like,
families.
What? Where do you sleep?
Like,
do you hold hands? Do you make out?
Okay,
what are you doing?
We didn't do this, but our brothers did this.
Where, like, I'm sorry. I don't have advice for that because I don't know. I mean, the family's there. I don't know.
I feel like it's got to be, do you feel okay with it? And does your daughter really feel okay with it?
Oh,
And that's kind of one of those things that like,
do you really like him?
yeah, but like also like, to your core, you know what you want to happen. Like, you know what will feel right to you. And you just kind of got to go with that because your daughter.
What could go wrong with them going away with their boyfriend's family? Like, if I'm assuming you know them.
Yeah.
So what could go wrong? What's like really, what would be the problem?
Maybe they got into like a fight and he had his whole family there and she felt so alone.
Okay, yeah. Like the relationship's not super strong. And she's reliant on him and she's like, ugh, I don't want to be here anymore. And she can't come home because she's traveling.
And I feel like if she's really asking and if you like him, then it's worth a consideration.
And maybe they've been together for a long time. And I would say if I knew the family really well.
Talk to the family
and
for sure.
I was cool that the parents were going to be aware of the situation and keep her safe. And
would they sleep in the same room?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you asked that. I'm assuming no.
No.
I'm assuming it's like you're bringing... I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask that too. Do they sleep alone? Do they not sleep alone?
And then it's like, well, what if they're like, yeah, they'll have a room in the house.
And I mean, you can't stop anything from happening, but I guess I would be more concerned if something did happen. Would you stop it? Would they be able to handle if there was a fight?
Yeah. And does she feel comfortable with like a sister or a mom in the family? If anything that'd be great. To her.
Oh God, is there a sister? Then and your friends, you can go. Absolutely. But if it's just with him and you, no. That's like you're going to an engagement dinner.
I went with my friend and her boyfriend to his country and we stayed with his family.
And
they got in a fight on the first day. And they never spoke the whole trip. We did things together,
but it was awkward.
And we were never allowed to be alone in the country. Like the family would never leave us alone. But he was awkward the whole time.
So did it ruin the trip, or did you guys have fun still?
There's no way to have fun.
Oh,
no freedom, not
Thank
safe.
God she had you.
Thank God,
because otherwise she would have had just been like.
But you know what? They were both stubborn enough to not care that they were ruining it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I sure do.
Like they held strong the whole time.
I actually know someone very well like that.
Like, I'm right here.
They don't care. No shame.
No shame.
You know those people. We have a few of those people in our house.
But these were not little people.
No, I know. I'm hoping we outgrow these things.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we outgrow the stubbornness to spite ourselves. That is a thing. Stubborn to spite.
I know.
Even though you should just be like, you know what? Like, we're
only here once. Let's make the best of it.
Did they stay together after?
Yep. Yep. They made up once they got home.
Of course they did.
Thanks, guys.
And you're like, this is really great. This is really freaking fun. Not.
His family must have hated her.
Well, again, why you wouldn't want to send your kid alone. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I wouldn't want that. Yeah. You know what? I would think if you know the family really well and you're really comfortable, if you're really comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you'll know.
I mean, we have my daughter is getting her wisdom teeth out on Thursday. She is acting like surgery. I'm going into surgery, okay? She's acting like it's brain surgery. It's a 30-minute surgery, okay?
Yes.
So I get a message saying, Mom, have to get a breathing tube when I'm in surgery? And I'm like, girl, like, it's
I love it. I love the drama.
It's a 30-minute surgery.
Mm-hmm.
She's making Natalie come with us.
Oh, yeah.
Would like to sit there while we sit in the waiting room for her to come out.
She's going to be fun before. She's going to be fun after.
To come out of surgery, okay? Then I just get a text.
Oh, dear.
She just sent me a link for a pull present because her teeth are getting pulled.
You guys know what a push present is, right? It's a present that you get when you have your baby. A pull present for her wisdom teeth. That's so fucking funny.
A pull present.
What is the present? Is it a Birkin?
It is Love Shack Fancy times Tiki oversized bow sandals.
And I would just like
to
know that her gift of the pull is the $2,500 it costs for us to take out our wisdom teeth, which they tell you have. I was talking to my kids, like, how much does it cost? I go, you have to do it. Why do we have to do it? I'm like, because over time they say they could get infected. They could ruin all your teeth.
Mark's got, they had so much room and then he had to get it as adults. And the older you are, the more terrible it is.
The older you are, the more it's harder to heal. So yeah, it's expensive and it should be fucking covered, but it's not.
But your ears are.
And nothing bad can happen from your ears to down. Nothing
just
bad.
Your ears. But your teeth, no.
No, your teeth that could get infected.
Yeah, no.
But your cosmetic ears.
She wants a pull present for her teeth.
Tell her it's the cost of the teeth.
You're welcome. She is a piece of work. That one is a piece. I don't know if she's going to end up in jail.
Is this the middle of a school day?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know, you're going to end up in, like, she's going to be either the head of a company or that, like, something, like, it's either way with her. She's just always just got a way. Just, you know, she's water. You know, water finds a way in any crack.
She's great with kids.
I know.
She really is.
She's really good with kids. And she has a high-pitched voice when she talks to them like a dog. That's how you know people are good with kids.
Oh my God, I know that voice so much. She talks to adults like that too. That she doesn't know.
And she cocks her head.
Yeah.
And their eyes go big. Oh my God. She's gonna be Chad's mom's dream. Really.
Oh, and then behind the scenes.
You're crazy. Yeah. But she'll show up with her like shoulder around her neck, her like pink preppy things, like, hi.
I faked it for a while
and
too.
then she'll be,
oh, you're religious? Me too. That was the wrong way. Yes, me too. Which God? Me as well. Which one? Okay.
Yeah, that one too. Oh my gosh. I go to church on Sundays.
I mean, once, but
I still go on Sundays in my heart.
In my heart, I'm there.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, I do.
Just so you know. She's such a piece of work. Okay. Thanks, guys, for listening. Keep sending us your...
And reminder, go to thecommonparent.com. Check out the course.
Oh my God, we do not. We have a solution to everyone's problem.
And we did the work for you. You're welcome.
I know. That's crazy.